Hello and welcome to Property Profits Real Estate Business Building, where we help you grow a real estate business, not just a portfolio. My name is Gord Lemon, and I've been investing in Canadian real estate and more recently in the U.S. for over 26 years. I'm also a real estate coach, speaker, and author. You know, making a deal more profitable is somewhat of a broad-based statement. The real question is, how do you squeeze more cash out of the properties you already have? For the purposes of this presentation, let's assume you're buying or already have the most common property typical for the average real estate investor, the detached single-family home. You can apply any of the following suggestions to small multifamily properties as well. First, let's assess what you can actually do to raise the rents. Now, it's quite common to encounter a property where the rents are lower than market rents in the area, and every province has their own regulations regarding how much rents can be raised annually, but many landlords are too timid or neglectful to enforce even these minuscule increments allowed by the province. Typically, a landlord is very worried about losing tenants and often leaves the rents the same for years, fearing even a minimal rental adjustment will lead to a vacancy, or perhaps they haven't put a lot of money or any into regular maintenance, and keeping the rent really low is all they can do to hang on to any tenants. Now, we have a name for these kind of landlords. Both of these issues can often be solved by injecting a surprisingly low amount of money into key areas of the property. You know, first impressions are everything for buyers and for tenants alike. To that end, a nice kitchen and bathroom, clean and freshly painted walls, and perhaps some front yard landscaping can substantiate a rental increase. And this often attracts a better overall tenant, which is what you want. So number 2, creating a secondary suite. Now, anytime you're viewing a single family property from now on, make it a point to look at that property with the potential of adding a secondary suite. A secondary suite can generate the critical income which can turn a negative cash flow property or break even into a positive cash flow situation. And also from a vacancy perspective, if you have 2 units and one goes vacant, at least there's still an income being generated. You know, the key to a successful secondary suite is creating a safe living environment that is up to fire code and making that suite nice enough that you yourself would live in it. When these factors are in place, you know you're actually really providing a valuable service. If there's no possibility of a secondary suite, try a furnished rental for extra income. Now, a great target market for this is foreign or out-of-town consultants or temporary workers, university professors, and of course students requiring furnished house, suite, or room. Once you've determined that there's actually a need for a furnished rental in the area, you can begin buying furniture and get a lot of excellent quality furniture and appliances on sale using Kijiji or Craigslist. Number 4, additional rentals. Now, sometimes there are amenities you can charge for, which you may actually right now be giving away for free. Okay, I don't really mean hugs, but more like a coin-operated washer-dryer. That can bring in extra income. These can be rented from a company that services them, or you can actually buy them yourself outright. Another item which is often overlooked is renting out the garage. So don't assume that just because a property has a garage that the tenants get as part of their rent. A property can be rented to a tenant on the property or to a third party who may need to park a classic car, a boat, or even an RV. And I've seen people rent garages for workshops. Next, depending on the location, there may be a demand for parking. You may have a property in a downtown core area where parking is expensive. So you may have a spot which can be rented out weekly or monthly. Finally, rent to own. This can be done using any property makeup, but it is typically utilized in single-family homes. Now, this strategy allows a person or family to rent the home from you for an agreed-upon term and then buy it from you at the end of that term. The owner receives an initial down payment and collects an amount of rent which is above fair market value rent. This increases the cash flow and ensures actually a sale at an agreed upon date at an agreed upon price at the end of the term. So it's an excellent way to raise cash flow. Now, that's all the time we have for now. Implement these 5 strategies, and by providing many of these options or services many tenants will want anyway, you'll be increasing your overall cash flow. Lots more tips and strategies at CanadianREJVClub.com or PropertyProfits.ca. Thanks, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.